It's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church, Adrian, Michigan, with a Bible verse for you to consider today. And I've been looking at some verses that have the word May in them, with it being the month of May. We're getting close to the end of May. And I found a verse that actually begins with May. So it's kind of neat. You may be wondering, what am I going to start doing in June? I'm going to kind of go off of the word or the verse of the day, and I'm going to do a chapter. And I'm not going to read the whole chapter. But what I'm going to do is the Gospel of John has 21 chapters. And what I'm going to do beginning January or June the 1st, not January, June the 1st, we're going to do 21 days with Jesus. And I thought that would be kind of neat. And so I'm going to kind of give you the summation and something to consider. And then I want you to actually read that first chapter sometimes. And so the same way with day number 2, day number 3, day number 4, we'll, like we usually do, we'll skip Sunday, but I'm just going to go 21 consecutive lessons, and then we're gonna take that. And it's going to be not only for those of us who have been believers for a while to discover maybe something new or different about Jesus, but also it's going to help people who are kind of just questioning who Jesus is, because the Gospel of John is a great book of the Bible to see who Jesus is. So that's going to be doing in June. But for now, we're going to be looking in Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 18. And Paul is talking about love. In fact, I'm going to read verse 18. And in verse 17, he talks about love. And in verse 19, he talks about love. And this is in between. And as Christians, love is the most important thing. Well, even for everybody, love is the most important thing. But this is what he says kind of about it, about our comprehending it. He says in verse 18, begins with the word may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth and length and depth and height. We may be able to comprehend. Now, comprehend doesn't mean that we understand it fully, but we begin to see what it's like with all the saints. You don't do it by yourself. Love is something you can't do by yourself. You have to have others to practice it, to know it, to react in love to other people. When you're with other people, his prayer for the Ephesians is they may be able to comprehend with all the saints the breadth and length and depth and height. You know, remember the song we used to sing as little kids? Deep and wide, deep and wide. There's a fountain flowing deep and wide. I'm not for sure if that's where this comes from, but that's what it reminds me of. The depth and width and height and length of the love of God. It goes way beyond that. And what he wants us to do is just begin to understand the expansiveness of God's love. And we do that together. So that's a great verse to think about, to ponder, to meditate today. So that's your verse of the day. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.